Man, I really like this website. Islo is this really cool guy who makes these Notion templates that are so cool. I wish I had a website like him. Actually, where does his website come from? Typedream.com. What are you? Typedream.com. What are you? Oh my goodness. Connect to Notion. Animations. Built-in templates. No code. Oh boy. We got something on our hands that might be pretty nice. And look, there's all these really cool templates that exist here. Let's try one of these out. Add pages. Add more pages. Oh, an About Us page? Yup. Pricing page? Maybe. Guides and resources? Yup. Build my site. Whoa, a tutorial. No, in all seriousness, guys, this is a really cool application and website builder called Typedream. The pricing on this guy is pretty cool. $0 per month on the free plan, and you get unlimited page. You get to publish one, and you have a Typedream domain. And then on the launch plan, you get a custom domain, and you can publish an unlimited number of pages. And this is something really comparable to super.so. Super.so is literally just taking like Notion pages and converting it into a website. That's what we use for riseproductive.com. And as somebody who is, running a website, I'm always exploring different ways to improve what I got going on. And when I saw Islo's website, I'm like, man, it looks Notion-esque, but also like, honestly, it looks a little better than mine. I'm not gonna lie. And I was like, man, this is something that makes me rethink what I got going on here. So let's take a look at different things that you can do within this website. So in this template, you can see that we have a very nice setup here that can switch between light and dark mode very easily. And there's a text spot at the top. We can add a nav bar. So like, just like with what I have in Super, we have a nav bar up at the top here that can be created. And overall, while it's really nice to like edit my website in Notion, there is something special about having a native website builder. But I gotta say, when working through WordPress, Divi is a great option, but then you got all these other applications that just bog down WordPress and make it just not fun to create within. So it's like, how do we find that right mix between like a Notion-esque builder and literally just using Notion? And I think this Typedream might be the option. So if we go to the bottom of the page, I just wanna make a new page actually here to show you that Typedream is a website builder that works like a doc. So you can do you can start with a template here that has a bunch of different options, or you can click here. You can see there's all these different cool options. So let's do /H1. This will put a new page example. So I'm gonna take some of the copy that's on my main website and see what you guys think is better, honestly, because I'm just genuinely curious. So let's just start here. And then if we go here, we can add start here as an option. And this nav bar will be editable across the entirety of the workspace, which is really cool. Honestly, it's very well made. I gotta say, like the functionality that they have here is nice. I can obviously change the title of this to start here. I have the ability to change the URL to start here. I can only share one web at a time because I only have the free version, but here we go. So start here. I have the choice to align this nav bar like this. I have the choice to change this and remove the logo, and then I can add my own logo. So if I upload one, go to my brand assets and add this logo here. So this Rise Productive can be there. I can get rid of the text so that it would just be like the one that I have here. And then let's add some different things to here and see what it does, because say I first of all just do a / here for a new block. I want to see what options I have. So collection is a new one. Okay. So we got text, headers, a section template. So I just added a different section right here, which means I can put oh my God, this is actually very nice. I can choose between different templates for small sections within here. So like on the start here, I could introduce myself, for example. I do /template and then select start here. Weird, it just seemed to bug out and not do that. So what is a sync container? You can manage your website's templates in sync containers. So templates and sync containers, not really giving me much context here, which is weird. Okay. The collection feature is only available on the Pro plan. Upgrade now to start connecting your table and showing your list of items. So what I'm guessing that does is it connects to a database within Notion so that you can use a database like it showcases the blog here. That is actually really smart because it takes that nice step of creating the content in Notion and then just syncing it to the website. This is something that I definitely should consider actually, the more I'm working through this. Then going / again, we can see the collection. We have different templates here for how, we could showcase the different blog posts. Obviously I have to upgrade for that to work, but I just wanted to show you the different options that exist. Then Let me do backslash again. And then I actually use this section template and it worked. If I do preview page, you can see that right here, it would add that section there. And it would also give you the options to see it in the tablet mode and in the mobile. Something that is kind of frustrating with super.so is the fact that it's not as responsive as I'd like it to be. And some of the templates that like people make just don't work as well as, you know, your usual like, all right, this is going to be responsive like a WordPress one would be. And over here, I'm going to delete this block because that was taking up too much space for my liking. So now if we go back again, let's look at a couple more options here. So container will let you drop different items inside it. Another one that's within here is a synced container, which would essentially have the same thing dropped across multiple sites or pages, I should say rather. Then you can add different columns, very similar to what we're seeing in Notion. So I totally get what it's saying. A spacer to add different space between things, buttons, which you can take in color however you want. Let's see if there's embeds. Yep, that's really nice for videos. Custom code, which I'll definitely take all day. And then numbered lists, bullet lists, and quotes. Definitely stuff that's very similar to Notion. So let's actually take an example page within Notion and drop it right in there. So I'm gonna go to my consulting page and see whether it looks nearly as nice here. So you can do a little H3, and then here I'd have a 2-column layout. Can put a little image here, make sure I have these hyperlinks, and I'm able to spread this block out as much as I'd want. And if I do /image, I can upload an image right here. And then if you see here, I can drag this block outside of this one by going here, which is nice. And if we want to make sure that the alignment is the same, we can click on this block and duplicate it really quickly. And if we go back to this page, we'll see that I actually ended up going with this quote. So between that, I can drag this block in here, put this quote right here, make it an H3, and change the text style right here to H3 by going top right here. And we can change the color of the text to all be default. Then I actually just went through and pasted a bunch of different things from the site that I could sync up here. And I can add some blocks between these to add little spacers. And then let's try to do a /embed really quick, as I do have a form that I'd like people to check out. If I do /embed, I'm gonna pull this embed from tally.so, embed a link in iframe, and then boom, it actually does pop it in fairly easily. I can spread it out to whatever size that I want. Can pop this down right here. Then if I go to preview, we'll see that it quickly made this page just like I had it on mine. Now, obviously I worked a lot more on the spacing and stuff within here before, and it's up to you whether you think this one is better, the other one is better. I would obviously do more work on the spacing and whatnot, but something else that you can put in here that's kind of cool is you can change whether things are visible or not on mobile or desktop. And as say we get to this section, I could add an animation for slide in to all these different things to make it a little bit more aesthetic. So let's just show this example, preview this once again. Go to the bottom here, you'll see how this whole slide in sort of works. Now it kind of messes up because it doesn't seem like this embed will allow you to do that, but that's a cool little tweak to the setup that's nice. And in this preview, you'll also see that on the tablet, it looks pretty decent. And on the mobile view, it's still left something to be desired. So what we could do is maybe make mildly different setups for the mobile and the desktop versions so that you can kind of have a setup that looks better in that style. And if you ever want to look at all of the different blocks at once, you can go to this X-ray mode, which kind of just gives you a view of all the different ones that are showcased. With all the different templates that exist, I really can't complain about this, and it is going to give me something to think on moving forward. As I know my website is very important to my company in general, it might be something that I'd consider moving forward with. And so should you. You should also consider checking out this video on how to improve your productivity even more.